Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So this morning I was doing some journaling and I was just thinking about this concept and I wanted to do a quick video on it. It is about, and to me it is the very foundation of healing. This is something I really believe in my core and I wanted to share it with you right now. I really believe that true healing starts with acceptance. This is something I really had to learn the hard way. I was very sick for a lot of years before I actually started to accept everything and actually started to heal. I didn't really prep this video, so sorry if it's a little scattered, but these are just my thoughts from this morning and I wanted to share them with you while they were still fresh. So pain is in the body and sickness is in the body. Spirituality is also in the body. And so first I'll tell my story real fast and then I'll get into what this means now for me or maybe for you. I have always been a very efficient person. I make one move where other people might make 4 moves. I prefer to do things quickly. I'm one of those people that changes lanes before I actually have to get into the left lane just to conserve movements. So when I got sick, before I knew it was lupus, I was thinking, okay, this is the year that I'm sick. The year, tight little year that I can put in a little box and not worry about ever again in my life. It didn't work like that. And every single day that I was sick, I resented myself, God, the universe, my own body for being sick and putting me in this position. Over time, my therapist helped me get to a place of acceptance where it was like, this is how things are, and if you don't start accepting it, you are going to have a really miserable life. And when I started accepting it and loving myself through it, that was when that gave my body permission to start healing. Now, it could have been like a metaphysical side of it, where as soon as I started accepting that, that was when the universe brought in the doctors and the medications that were definitely instrumental in healing me. But there was a marked change when I started accepting the fact that I have lupus, the fact that I might feel this way forever. That was when everything shifted for me and everything started looking up, and then ultimately I started going into remission. So something I truly believe is that your body is spiritual, and pain and disease is in your body. So when you pull away from the pain and disease and you're like, no, I don't like that, you're pulling away from yourself. You're pulling away from your own reality. So while I am all about not dwelling on your pain, I am equally about accepting it, inviting it in, allowing it to be a part of you, because it already is a part of you. And if you try to separate yourself from it, you're only separating yourself from yourself, which of course is the very foundation for disease, because you're not integrated anymore. There aren't integrated systems working for you both spiritually and physically. The thing I really wanted to say is start accepting the situation. Start accepting yourself for how you are. Forgive yourself for being sick. I know that is the hardest thing to do because nobody wants you to be sick. Nobody understands when you're sick. You don't want to be sick. It feels like it's all your fault. All this stuff that is a very common experience for anybody with sickness or a disability or any kind of invisible illness, just everything. Forgive yourself for being sick. Accept yourself for being sick. Accept yourself for being you. Sometimes, I'll be the first to admit, I am a bear when I'm not feeling well. I am mean, I am irritable. It is a no bueno situation. Love yourself through that. Accept yourself through that. That is when you stop pulling away from yourself and start integrating with yourself again. And that is when healing can finally start coming in. I view it almost as a physical representation of like your physical body is the bone and your spiritual well-being is the muscle, and they need to be together. They need to be wrapped around each other. And the more you pull away from the more you pull the muscle away from the bone, the more pain you're going to feel. And that's how it is with spirituality mixed with your physical body. So if you are angry with yourself all the time, if you are angry at God all the time, if you are not accepting your current situation in the world, in the universe, your current place in space and time, then you're just separating yourself from yourself, and that is where disease and pain have room to come in. So it is imperative, start working on you. Start working on loving yourself through it. A really great book that I'm going to talk about in another video is called Radical Acceptance by, hang on, Tara Brach, I don't know, B-R-A-C-H. And a lot of it talks about like loving the parts of yourself that are bad, or the parts that you shouldn't love. Like she uses a great example of, I'm a smoker. So I'm not currently a smoker. I used to be. It was great. I miss it. But no, I don't smoke anymore, and you shouldn't either. But if you do, love yourself through it. Love the part of yourself that is a smoker. Accept the part of yourself that is a smoker. And when you do that, you are able to make better choices because you already have that love and support coming from within. It's not coming from an external factor where they can leave, they can move away, they can, you know, just X, Y, Z. Sorry, I got something in my eye. It's like all those things you can't rely on, but you can always rely on yourself. And just knowing that you are loved and supported from within, and you are completely integrated. Your spirituality, your mindset, all of that is completely in alignment with your physical body. That is where you squeeze all this stuff back together. And the magic of healing, wherever it comes from, medication, God, the universe, yourself, I don't know, but like, the magic of healing can actually start encompassing you, and all the pain and sickness gets pushed out. So that is something that I was journaling about this morning, and I really wanted to share it with you today because it is so important to have that acceptance, to have that wonderful integration of mind, body, spirit. So I hope you can get started. One simple step to get started is really tiny. And if you've never stepped out into the self-love mindset or like self-love journey, it can make you feel really stupid, and it's almost like too intimate with yourself, like you don't really know how to react. But that is putting your hand on your heart and actually visualizing yourself as like maybe your inner child, or like the purest form of yourself. Like one of the times in my life where I was like the most mixed up and depressed and all this stuff was when I was 18. And so I feel like that's more of a symbolic representation of me than like when I was a child. So I usually go back to that space in my mind where it's just 18-year-old Tori that I go back. And you just close your eyes, hands on your heart, take a deep breath, and just say hi. And see that person and sit in that for as long as you can. Don't pull away from it. Don't be like, ooh, I don't know, you were really mixed up when you were 16 or 18 or like whatever age, you know, even now maybe, whatever age you feel like you needed the most compassion. Don't pull away from it. Just actually sit there with yourself and that image of yourself in front of you. And if you can do it for 30 seconds, that's amazing. If you can do it for 20 minutes, that's even better. Just having that intimate moment with yourself where you are reconnecting to the spiritual side of your psyche and your body. And then from there, just know that you are a beautiful, wonderful human being who is absolutely capable of healing, deserving of healing, and will heal. That is something I just wanted to share with you because it was on my mind, and this is a lot longer of a video than I expected it to be. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So oh shit.